Hello, it's me, Ben again, and today I'll be ranking all the live-action Transformers movies. Sorry, the animated movie will have to wait. If you ask if I'm a fan, I am, just not as much as some friends like Liam. Yeah, he's a crazy fan of this franchise. I collect the studio series, and I still do. I don't know why. Since there's another movie coming, I think it's time to get ranking. Let's get on it. Number 6, Transformers: The Last Knight. This one is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and it's not even fun to say how bad it is because it's boring. This isn't worse than Long Haul and The Last Jedi or Shrek the Third, but it's so boring. I know people say Age of Extinction or Revenge of the Fallen are worst because of the raunchy humor and how immature it could go, but at least with those films, they're not boring and have awesome fight scenes. They also barely talk about The Last Knight in this film. Megatron is back. Why? The last film introduced Galvatron. They kill a lot of Decepticons in this film, and it feels like the Decepticons are no longer a big threat as they used to. Quintessa is trash. I think being bored is worst, and that's why I consider this one the worst one, because at least with the others I could like watch them, at least, unlike this one where I'll fall asleep. And that's all I can say about this film. Number 5, Transformers: Age of Extinction. This one is better, but honestly, it's pointless. After Dark of the Moon, it looked like the franchise ended, but they continued, and it made a not so good film. This one killed a lot of fan favorite Transformers. Lockdown was an okay villain. The idea of humans attacking Autobots and Decepticons could be interesting, but the final product is not good. There's one good thing about it. Well, the best scene ever. They killed T.J. Miller in this film. Thank you. I hate T.J. Miller. He was in the Emoji Movie as Nah. That's all I can say. Number 4, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Okay, listen. This will be an unpopular opinion, but I actually like this one. I understand why people hate it, because it's raunchiness and it's immature. But I grew up with this film, and I grew up with raunchy humor. I don't mind that much. When I was a kid, I thought this one is good, and I think I still enjoy it. The action is great, and even some characters are annoying, but at least it's not boring. They're not boring to listen to. At least I could watch them. This one also has a lot of jokes too. It has jokes for kids too that I think are funny. I laughed ironically. There's some things in the film that can't be said or made in 2021. There's some things they say in this film that wouldn't be okay right now. But hey, at least I'm not bored. I'm entertained at least. I think that all I got to say before I start a war, because I think people are gonna get mad at me when I say this one is fine or good. Number 3, Transformers. This is the first one, and it's actually good. Unlike the second where I enjoyed it because of nostalgia, I like the first one for the right reasons. The action is great. All the Autobots get enough screen time. There isn't that much crazy humor. Megatron and Starscream are good villains. Optimus Prime's actor is here. The jokes are hilarious.
Shut up, Grandma! Drink your prune juice!
This one has some dumb scenes like the
Bumblebee, stop lubricating the man.
Get that thing to stop, huh?
But this film is still good, okay? I'm just gonna ignore that one scene. That scene was just seriously, what the heck? I recommend you to check it out. And number 2, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. This one is the best in what was supposed to be a trilogy. The action is great, and the characters are not as dumb as the last film. This one has the most stakes and the most fighting, and at the end, Optimus Prime almost dies in this film. Sentinel Prime is a good villain, which I think it's also kind of funny with some jokes that make me laugh. The only problem is that the ending of the film, it looks like it's the last film, but nope, the ending is ruined because of the last two films in the future. I think this one should have ended the Transformers movies. It should have just been a trilogy, honestly, because now we got two more films that are unnecessary. And yeah, we got the fifth, which is the most boringest thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Number 1, Bumblebee. This one is the best. It gives us more characters like Bumblebee, and we got
John Cena!
the action is great, and it feels like a good reboot to the Transformers series, and a necessary one because last night and how boring that was. I think I'm going to leave it at that because you have to watch this movie. This one's worth your time too. That's all I think I'm going to rewrite The Last Night because of how boring it is. They should have just added Vin Diesel to ride on Prime and do stuff like this. I need a break. I need a break.